Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as we sow Coleus seeds. So let's go. I live in New Hampshire. I garden in USDA Zone 5B, and my average last frost date based on my zip code is around May 15th. Today is February 27th. I'm 11 weeks away from my average last frost date. Coleus seeds should be started somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks before your average last frost date. When it comes to seed starting, I like to start my seeds at the right time. I want a nice sizable plant to put out in my landscape, but I also don't want too large of a plant that's unnecessarily going to go under a lot of stress when it's time to harden it off. Remember, when you start plants from seed, you want to make sure you know your average last frost date, because seed starting is based on that. It's not based on your growing zone. If you and I both live in the same growing zone, we might actually have different average last frost dates. So if you don't know what your average last frost date is, check out the website below, enter in your zip code, and it should tell you your date. There's also a map on there where you can find your location and find your date based on that. I've been growing Coleus from seed for a number of years now. Even though you can overwinter Coleus pretty easily, I prefer to grow the plant from seed because it is easy to grow from seed. In fact, I like to collect my own seeds, and I've made videos showing you my process for collecting Coleus seeds. The seeds are tiny. After you sow the seeds, they typically germinate after 1 to 2 weeks. And once they germinate, they actually grow pretty quickly. After I pot the plants up a few times during the winter months, I then start hardening off my plants slowly as I approach my average last frost date. Since I collect my own seeds, I end up with a lot of different colors of Coleus. My favorite place to plant Coleus is in an old arborvitae bed, and they really put on a beautiful show out there, along with trailing blue lobelia, white alyssum, and vinca, all plants that I also start from seed. I also like planting Coleus in different pots and containers since they add a nice pop of color and height as well. If you collect your seeds from a hybrid plant, just know that the plants that get produced from the seeds might not look identical to the parent. But if you collect your seeds from an heirloom or open pollinated plant, then when you sow those seeds, they should look identical to the parent plant. So let's go ahead and start sowing some Coleus seeds. Here are all the packets of seeds that I've collected during the last few years. This Coleus has a green center to it and a nice red trim. This one here is a Kong mix variety. I have a number of these packets. These are just a mix of different types of Coleus. And I also have a number of packets of this variety. And these are seeds that I bought a number of years ago from Baker Creek. They're called Coleus Rose. Since I have so many of the Coleus Rose seeds, I'm going to sow this packet first because it's older. And if I notice that I have poor germination, then I can go ahead and sow seeds from some of the other packets. Here I have some seed starting mix. I like to make my own seed starting mix, and I'll put a link to a video down in the description. It's basically 2 parts of peat moss, but you can use cocoa coir, to 1 part of very fine vermiculite. And then I add a small pinch of dolomite lime, which helps offset the pH of the peat moss. I also poured boiling hot water on my seed starting mix. You want to use pre-moistened seed starting mix, but also the boiling hot water helps kill any possible fungus gnat eggs that might be in here. When I squeeze my seed starting mix, notice there's no water dripping out. But when I let go, it's holding its form, and that's the right consistency that you want for your seed starting or potting mix. The reason why I like to use seed starting mix when I start Coleus seeds is because the seeds are actually quite small. Now, if I was starting a much larger seed, I would then go ahead and start them in potting mix. But I prefer to start with seed starting mix for Coleus, and then when I pot up the plants, they will go into a potting mix. I like to use restaurant takeout containers because honestly they're free to me and they make wonderful little greenhouses. In fact, this one has little vent holes in it, which is wonderful because in case it gets too hot in there. And I did make holes in the bottom of the container because you want to bottom water your seedlings. You don't ever want to water them from above because that can introduce all sorts of problems. So I'm going to go ahead and add my seed starting mix to my container. And now I'm going to press on the seed starting mix. I want to take out any air pockets that might be in there. I don't want to press too hard because I don't want to compact the seed starting mix too much. When it comes to seed starting, I do like to use garden markers because I find that they don't wear off as easily as a pen or a Sharpie. It's always a good idea to label what you're planting. So we have Coleus Rose. The seeds are being sown on February 27th. And I also put 2023, the year that the seeds were collected. And you'll notice I also added dividers here and other labels where all the other Coleus seeds are going to get planted. So I'm okay with planting all different types of Coleus in this container. You wouldn't want to do that if you had different plants because they're all going to germinate at different times. It's easier and better to just put the same kind of plant inside of one container. When you buy a packet of seeds, you might get a small handful of seeds, but notice there are a lot of little black Coleus seeds in there, and I'm going to plant everything that was in that packet just to get rid of the seeds because they're a few years old, and we'll see how many of them germinate. The reason why I like to multi-sow a lot of seeds in a small takeout container like this is because it takes up less room under my grow lights. It also ensures that just the viable seeds are going to germinate. And I'm patient. I don't mind pricking out the seedlings as they germinate and then potting them up into, let's say, a 6-cell pack. But you don't have to do it this way. If you want, you can definitely sow your seeds directly into a 6-cell pack. Since the seeds are so small, I would not recommend sowing them in anything bigger than that, like let's say a 3-inch pot, just because, first of all, the pots take up a lot of room under your lights, but also you don't have as much control over these little tiny plants. You have a lot more control when there's less soil and less space. Now I can go ahead and just press down on the seeds. You want to make sure that the seeds have good contact with the soil. And since Coleus seeds need light to germinate, I'm not going to cover the seeds. You could, though, if you want to, cover them very lightly with, let's say, a thin layer of vermiculite, and light would still come through with the vermiculite. After I'm done sowing the rest of the seeds in this tray, I'll show you the next steps. And I'm just going to use this small hand pump sprayer. I like to add a little additional water on top of the seeds just so that they really press into the seed starting mix and have a better chance of germination. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this cover. Notice that it's clear. It allows light to come in. It'll keep the seeds moist, and also it'll allow it to be nice and humid in there, which is great for the seeds to germinate. But you don't have to use something like this. You could definitely use clear plastic wrap if you want, or another type of humidity dome. Now I'm placing the restaurant takeout container on a seedling heat mat, which stays on 24 hours a day in order to get the 70 to 75 degree Fahrenheit range. And notice I have my grow lights here. These are turned on 16 hours a day from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Remember, be patient. It might take 2 to 3 weeks to see some sort of germination. Once I see good germination, I will remove this container off of the heat mat, but I'll make sure that they're still under the grow lights because they will need that nice strong light. Thinning out and potting up will be done as soon as I have my first set of true leaves. As I'm waiting for my seeds to germinate, if I notice that the soil is getting dry because of the seedling heat mat, I can always spritz the top of the soil with a little bit of water. But remember, once a good amount of seeds start germinating, I'll be removing the humidity dome. I'll be taking it off of the seedling heat mat, and then I'll start bottom watering my seedlings. I'll be sure to give you updates once the seeds have germinated, my process for pricking them out, fertilizing them, pinching them back, and then getting them out in the landscape. Let me know in the comments if you've ever started Coleus from seed, and if so, what are some of your favorite varieties? And until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.